Hello, my name is Isabella Perez, Recreation Leader for the City of Socorro. Thank you for joining today's meeting. Before the meeting begins, we would like to remind our guests to remove all hats and silence all electronic devices. No destructive behavior or outbursts will be tolerated, and violators are subject to ejection and possible prosecution.
Hola, mi nombre es Judy Rodríguez, secretaria de Planificación de la Ciudad de Socorro. Gracias por participar en la reunión de hoy. Antes de que comience la reunión, nos gustaría recordarles a nuestros invitados favor de quitarse los sombreros y silenciar todos los dispositivos electrónicos. No se tolerará ningún comportamiento perturbador ni exabrupto y los infractores estarán sujetos a expulsión y posible procesamiento.
Good evening, everyone. It's 6:04 p.m. and I welcome you all to the Socorro City Council's regular council meeting, September 11th, 2025. It's now 6:04 p.m. I call this meeting to order. This time, we'll, as we always do, we'll stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance, and I'd also like to ask for a moment of silence so that we can remember those that lost their lives from the attacks on 9/11. As well as the men and women who helped aid during the attack, and those who had to go overseas and fight for our country. So, Esteban, would you please lead us? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. This time we'll go ahead and establish quorum. Here.
Cesar Nevares.
Here.
Alejandro Garcia.
Here.
Mayor Rudy Cruz.
Here.
Gina Cordero.
Here.
And Irene Rojas.
Here.
Mayor, we have a quorum.
Thank you, Ms. Navarro. Moving on to public comment.
We have one speaker, Jesse Montelongo.
Okay.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Mayor, council members, staff members, I just wanted to ask you a question because I know, and correct me if I'm wrong, if somebody's not paying their fair shares of taxes and they've been getting away with murder and they're, for example, they're not veterans, they're not state employees, and they're paying a brand new house, a house with a big yard, and they're paying $400 a year for their taxes. I see there's something wrong with that. That's money that belongs to the city of Socorro. You guys could do a lot more with that money. There's a lot of properties around here that I know of. If you'd like to, I'd love to give you the addresses or show you where they're at, because I know of a lot of them, because I've been looking for other properties because I wanted to buy one besides the one I have. And that's how I found out this information. I called the El Paso County Tax Office. I called I talked to the tax office. I talked to the appraisal office. There's nothing they can do about it except you guys. You guys are the only ones, because the money belongs to Socorro. So y'all are being cheated a lot of money. And if you guys had that money, you could do a lot more for Socorro. Am I right or wrong? I don't know.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Can someone answer that, please?
No, unfortunately, we're not allowed to answer any questions. This is your opportunity to speak, and our...
Just a public comment?
Yes, sir. We just listen, take notes, and then we can get with our staff and we can look into your concern. Definitely.
Mayor, with all due respect, Mayor, I know I only have 3 minutes, but there's a lot of people that aren't paying their taxes, and a lot of the records are back from 1973. They haven't been updated. Some of the new additions on the same property, they are not even there. Some of the other properties that should be paying taxes are paying a lot less, and they're not even tax exempt. They're not veterans. They're just, I don't know. The records are way back. The pictures from Google Earth are from 1973. So you guys are losing a lot of money, and that's just what I want you to know. I'm the crime watch coordinator for this area in District 4. I tried to help Mrs. Rojas as much as possible, but you told me, Mayor, at the last meeting, not me, but directly to everybody, if you see something, say something. So that's why I'm saying something.
We appreciate your comments and your commitment to the city of Socorro. We can have
Because I have
staff.
to help you guys, otherwise how can you help me, huh?
I'm sorry, is he still running time? Your time is still going, Mr. Montelongo. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Thank you, thank you. Well, I help the people, but I have to help the city too. I work for you guys as a volunteer, and you know what? And I try to help the police as much as possible. But I'm also in charge of a lot of streets here and other crime watch captains. And if I don't say something, nobody's gonna say nothing. And everybody calls me, and I tell them call the city. They're scared to.
Mr.
So that's what they
Montelongo,
call
your time
me,
is
and
up.
I get up.
Mr. Montelongo, do you need more time, or are you okay with the comments
Yeah,
you've made?
just give me 2 more. Just give me another minute. That's it.
Okay, would anyone like to
1
make a
minute.
motion to suspend the rules?
Make a motion to extend its time.
I second.
Okay, there's a motion and second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Go ahead, Mr. Montelongo.
Okay, well, Mr. Mayor and Council, I'm here to help everybody up there, and you guys know me. I'll help everybody up there with anything they want to, with anything they need. But I also have to help our city recover funds that are not being paid. I do help the people, but I also have to help the city. And thank you very much for letting me talk. God bless you guys. And not only that, but we had a killing in Utah. And that was not the president wants to flag down till Sunday, and Patriot Day it's a different situation. But anyway, thank you for flying your. I've been going around. Your flags are all at half staff. Thank you very much for being patriotic, and God bless Socorro and God bless the United States. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Montelongo.
We'll definitely have staff look into the potential collection of those properties that haven't paid. Are there any more speakers, Ms. Navarro?
No more speakers, Mayor.
Thank you. Moving on to the consent agenda.
Motion to consent agenda.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion to approve consent agenda.
There was a motion by Mr. Garcia and a second by Mr. Nevares. And all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That motion carries. We're going to move into the regular agenda with agenda item number 6. This is a public hearing on an ordinance adopting a budget for the fiscal year commencing October 1st, 2025 and ending on September 30th, 2026. It's now 6:11 p.m. and the public hearing is now open.
No speakers, Mayor.
For the record, are there any speakers for public hearing at this time, present or online? No? Okay. As there are no speakers, we'll go ahead and close the public hearing at 6:12 p.m. Agenda item number 7, this is the second reading and adoption on an ordinance adopting a budget for the fiscal year commencing October 1st, 2025 and ending on September 30th of 2026.
Motion to approve.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. This information has already been presented to Council on September 4th. Next slide, please. Just to recap, we have here the no change column, the no new revenue rate column, and then the voter approval rate column. And so staff is recommending for the voter approval rate column to be passed this evening. Any questions?
Do any members of council have any questions for Mr. Perez? As there are no questions, there was a motion and a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That motion carries. We're going to move on to agenda item number 8. This is the discussion and action to ratify the tax increase set forth in ordinance adopting a budget for the city of Socorro, Texas.
Motion to approve.
Again, Mayor and Council, before your consideration is the ratification of the tax increase set forth in the ordinance adopting a budget for the city. I believe, Mr. Martinez, there's a specific language for the approval process on this?
Not for this one. This one simply says you have to ratify it. I know you just approved it.
Yeah.
It's a Simon Says statute. I mean, it's, belt, suspenders. If you, given the tax rate that's reflected in the budget, there must be a separate item to ratify the tax increase.
Correct, okay. So then, there's no further discussion on this
Yes, sir.
item here?
Yes, sir.
There's been a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
That motion carries. The next agenda item is agenda item number 9. This is the public hearing on an ordinance authorizing the assessment and collection of property taxes within the city of Socorro, Texas, and further authorizing the El Paso City Tax Office to perform the actual assessment and collection of said property taxes on behalf of the city of Socorro, Texas, for the fiscal year commencing on October 1st, 2025, and ending on September 30th, 2026.
Again, good evening, Mayor and Council. Victor Perez, Deputy City Manager. Before you is the consideration for the increase
It's
of
a
the tax.
public hearing, Mr. Perez.
Oh, I apologize.
I'm sorry, my apologies. It's 6:15 p.m. and the public hearing is now open. My apologies.
Not a problem.
No speakers, Mayor.
No, just for the record, are there any speakers for public hearing on this item here, either present or online? No? As there are no speakers, we'll go ahead and close that at 6:15 p.m. The agenda item that we're going to talk about next is number 10. This is the second reading and adoption on an ordinance authorizing the assessment and collection of property taxes within the city of Socorro, Texas, and further authorizing the El Paso City Tax Office to perform the actual assessment and collection of said property taxes on behalf of the city of Socorro, Texas, for the fiscal year commencing on October 1st, 2025, and ending on September 30th, 2026.
Jim, is this the one we have to?
Yes, sir. Mayor and Council, Jim Martinez, City Attorney. I make no presumptions. I simply want to apprise council. If council is inclined to approve this item as written and the tax rate as proposed by your administration, a very specific language is required, and I think I've distributed the script to each representative.
Okay, I'll read it. Motion to approve. I move that the property tax rate be increased by the adoption of the tax rate of 0.645233 cents per $100, which is effectively a 1.7113% increase in the tax rate.
Second.
Jim, was that an amendment or just the specific language that needed to be stated?
No, that was the specific language that Mr. Garcia stated.
Yeah.
We didn't need a motion to approve. That was the motion, and then the second was effective.
Okay, so there's been a motion and a second on this item. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
That motion carries. The next agenda item is number 11. This is a public hearing on an ordinance.
I'm sorry, may I ask the clerk something?
Sure, yeah.
Was that 5 affirmative votes?
It is.
Thank you. That's all.
Do you want me to take the vote again?
No, sir.
Call?
No, sir, we
Okay.
got it.
All right, thank you. So, public hearing on an ordinance of the city of Socorro, Texas, adopting the amended organizational chart for the city of Socorro. It's now 6:17 p.m. and public hearing is now open.
No speakers, Mayor.
And just for the record, are there any speakers present or online that would like to speak on this item? No? As there are no speakers, we're going to go ahead and close the public hearing comment at 6:18 p.m. Agenda item number 12. This is the second reading and adoption on an ordinance of the city of Socorro, Texas, adopting the amended organizational chart for the city of Socorro.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Before you, we are asking you to consider the amended organizational chart for fiscal year 2025-26. This update will encompass the growing needs of the city in terms of departments. First of all, we have a reclassification of the Parks and Public Works Director to City Engineer. to overseeing the public, Parks and Public Works, in addition to of a full-time crime analyst position in the police department, an organizational realignment of the code enforcement personnel under Planning and Zoning Department, and then also an addition of a grants and special projects coordinator position in the grants department. We will also be adding the 2 custodial services departments for Fort Bliss through an intergovernmental support agreement, which is the ICSA. And then finally, the addition of a transit department for our newly developing transit system. Any questions?
Do any members of council have any questions or would like to discuss further? The organizational chart presented? No?
No.
Why is the canine on top of the police chief? I'm joking.
I know.
Okay. No. Everybody looked at it again. So the chart seems to sit well with the council, and I think all we're seeing here that are the changes been made are the new additions are for the ICSA and the transit.
We want the organizational chart to be reflective of what is actually going internally and within the departments of the city.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Perez. As there are no more questions or further discussion, there was a motion and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
That motion carries. The next agenda item is number 13. This is the discussion and action to approve the resolution 832 regarding the 5-year capital improvement program pursuant to sections 5.08 and 5.09 of the Socorro City Charter.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Again, good evening, Mayor and Council. This agenda item number 13 is the result of the public hearing that was held on September 4th. The information was presented at that time regarding the capital improvement program for the city. Just a quick recap, the city's capital program continues to move forward with strong momentum. We currently have approximately $20 million in proposed projects for this fiscal year, and we're building on that foundation with a growing portfolio of grant-funded projects, now totaling nearly $59 million in active grants. We've also been thoughtful in our use of the ARPA funds, ensuring they are strategically invested in projects that benefit the community, both now and in the long term. As far as looking ahead, the 2026 certificates of obligation will enable us to continue addressing priorities and infrastructure needs within the city, from roads and drainage to public facilities and community amenities. And finally, we remain committed to pursuing grants and partnerships aggressively to maximize every dollar that we can invest and leverage for any other kinds of projects.
Thank you, Mr. Perez. Are there any questions or further discussion on this item here? No? There was a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
That motion carries.
Thank you.
Do we have any items to discuss for 14, 15, or 16?
Motion to delete items 14, 15, and 16.
Second.
There's been a motion and second to delete the items 14, 15, and 16. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, those items have been deleted. Before we move on to the last and final item, which is the adjournment of this meeting, I do want to say to those watching and also for the record that the City Council wishes the Socorro High School football team good luck, and we hope that they can bring home a win on Friday night. I know Ms. Rojas was more sad than some of us here that we couldn't attend the parade, but we're gonna make sure that next year we can coordinate and organize ourselves and make sure we can get a float or something.
I was excited to be there, and I'm not.
A wooden pony or something.
I just want to say that I love these jerseys, and I don't know who they belong to.
They belong to the school, so after we take a picture with them, we gotta take them back. We'll buy some later.
I think you'll be missing one. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah.
Mr. Astorga, if you're listening to me, council
Yeah.
who wants shirts.
But, well, I appreciate you guys' time, and if anyone would like to entertain the motion to adjourn this meeting.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
There's a motion and second to adjourn the meeting. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
This meeting adjourns at 6:23 p.m. Thank you, guys.